Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Nürburgring Blast. Unfortunately, this is a day late because, as you can probably hear, I am not feeling great. So the commentary might not be as good as normal, but that's just because I'm feeling really rough. I'm actually tearing up right now. But what do we have? So today we have a mod car in the Assetto Corsa. I will put the link to the description because this is a fantastic car. As some of you all know, I'm a massive Super GT DTM fan. And you know what? I really enjoyed the what would become WEC back in the mid-90s. So you had the Porsche 911 GT1, you had the Mercedes CLK GTR. This is what we've got here. I know it's not called that because it's a mod car, but that's what it is. A V12 race car. And I remember watching it as a kid, watching them go head-to-head along with the Toyota GT1. And when I saw this mod, I thought, you know what, I've got to download it, got to give it a try. But this car is a hard car to drive. It is not easy by any means. So it's taken me a while to get to this video, to get a half decent lap that I'm happy with showing you guys. So be interested to see how it goes up against the Porsche 911 GT1, which we have done in Nürburgring Blast, albeit in Forza. So it'll be interesting to see how it does it up against that. I think there's no need to delay anymore. Let's get on with it. First gear out the final corner. Into the first corner, second gear. Open her out, didn't want to hit that curb there. And go back on the power, allow the aero load to build up. Whoa. Clout in the curbs there. Use the third gear torque. Down to second. Car comes a little bit nervous. Down low. Starts to feel, you can feel the weight sitting just behind you and the length of the car. Definitely, once this car starts sliding, it's very tricky to get it back. Towards the flung plats. Dapper brake as we go over the top just to settle the car down. And then back on the power. Go, search for the exit, there we go, and avoid the curbs, allow the revs to rise, up into 6th gear, up over the rise, down we go, don't want to be on the grass, 185, dabber brake going into Schrevenkreuz, back on the power, all the way down to 3rd, we're going to use the torque of 3rd to fling us out towards the foxholes, there we go, on the power, through we go. Flash our lights because it's dark down here, winter sun is low in the sky, trees casting big shadows, dabber brakes as we go up over the rise, down a couple more gears, and then down to second for this chicane here, tricky corner, car feels very cumbersome at these kind of speeds. Oh, on the grass, want to get off it, there we go, somehow survived. Get my foot in it there. Down to 3rd. Right, avoid the curb on the right hand side, that will spit us out. And then down into here. So we're going to keep in the camber, we're going to use 3rd, just because it's got good torque, punches out of that corner there. Up to 4th, dabber brakes, get the car in, avoid the curb on the right again. Oh, just about sliding round there. And then open her out, down to 3rd, off the brakes, back on the brakes, down to 2nd, late apex, short shift to 3rd, and then we can open her out, come on, 4th, back down to 3rd, oh, tricky on the braking there, a little bit of a lock up, and then a tricky uphill right hander here, clip the curb there, went on the curbs on the exit there, means that we couldn't get on the power. Right, here we go. Tricky to see the track in this section here just because of the shadows. Down a couple more gears, get the nose turned in. Oh god, very late there. That was a poor corner there, lost quite a bit of time. Right, on the power, up the hill. Car's quite stable once you get in 4th, 5th and 6th gears. And the car's pulling well up here. Speed is still rising, and as I say, once the speed starts to rise, it starts to feel more stable, so it's kind of happy at this kind of speed. Down to 5th, back on the power. Wow, the grip to rise up again. Oh, got caught up in the grass there a little bit. All the way down to 2nd for the carousel section. Car feels very cumbersome through there. Carousel, it's not going to like this. Having to blip the throttle as we go down into the carousel. Oh, low car, low and long. Right, onto the power, into the roller coaster section. So this is a tricky car to drive. Don't quite know how it's going to behave around here. Up over the rise, down to 2nd, just to give a bit of confidence. Back at the 3rd, 4th. Don't want to get too much on the curbs through here. Oh, ran a bit wide there. I'll have to go down to 3rd, understeer, come on, up over the rise. There we go. Hard on the brakes. We'll keep 3rd. Use that torque that we've been talking about. Through Brunchen. There we go. Get on the power, make the V12 sound good for all the supporters watching us through there. Again, back on the power. We'll go down to 2nd just for this corner here because it is tighter than it looks. Oh, used all the curb over there. Car became quite unsettled. Dab a brake through there. Sorry if I'm not commentating too much for this section. This car is a handful through this section here. Got the off-camber sections here as well. Oh, car actually sliding from side to side through there. Forgot what gear I was in then for a second. So concentrate on just trying to tame the car. Down to 2nd for the mini carousel. Right, let's open her out. Final corner before dotting her. Going to get on the brakes nice and early. Use that 3rd gear. There we go, and now we can really open her out. Whoa, right, onto dotting her. Sorry about the illness. Right, allow the speed to rise. You can see how bumpy it is. Castles on the right, so that's 187, 188, 189, 190. No more gears, 6-speed gearbox here. Right, I'm going to start moving slightly to the right, flat out underneath the Bilstein Bridge. Car's steering is nice and heavy now. Going to go down to 5th with this fast chicane. Right, all the way down to 2nd. Oh, rear end. Wanted to give up then. 1st gear, final corner, on the power, come on. Across the line. Whew! I tell you what, this is one of those cars that I am a massive fan of, and it's a great mod car, and it's a great handful around here. It is a tricky car to drive around here. The other URD cars, like the BMW M8, was great to drive around here. I could get on it and do a lap within a few attempts, and I could get round. This has taken a lot of attempts to get a half decent lap round here because it is a tricky car to drive. One thing I am missing is a sequential. This would be fantastic with a sequential shifter. If I happen to get one, I'll come back and revisit this car. But if you like the mod car, go and download it. I've got a got the D2 private skin on it, which again I'll put in a link in the description. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like it. If you didn't, dislike it, that's perfectly fine with me. Just let me know how I could do it better in the future. Until the next time, see you later. Bye.